Hello everyone, and welcome to Terraria. I am Austin. I will be showing you how to start the game off. I've already started a little bit, but what the main thing is basically is you start off in a world, and you start off with three, tools. You get a pickaxe, an axe, and a short sword. Now the first thing you want to do is chop down a tree. And depending on the size, I think it depends on the size, will be how long it takes to chop it down. And you want to get it right down at the root so it'll cut nice and there won't be any stumps. Oh yeah, that's a lot of wood there. I keep forgetting I don't have double jump anymore. So hard transitioning to a new character. So what it basically is, I'm using the default skin texture thing that you can use for your character, but you can change it, like it lets you at the very beginning, but I wanted to do this very quickly. Right now I'm just chopping down a lot of trees. You need a lot of wood in the game. I run out of wood on a regular basis. The acorns, you only need to keep a couple of them because each tree will give you some acorns. And that's how you replant trees, basically. Right there, I'm standing on a bunch of copper. So, let me just... Dirt block, copper ore. Now, with my first map, here's what I did wrong. I didn't dig deep enough, and therefore I couldn't find enough ore. The farther down you go, the more ore you're gonna find, always. It's just sort of a rule of thumb, I guess. And eventually, if you go down far enough, I don't know how far, I think it might be at 5,000 feet below, you hit the underworld. And I've never actually been there. And if I was, I would have a whole lot of, like, hellstone armor and stuff, because I have so many things I could cook into a hellforge, but I've never been to the underworld, so I can't do that. Now, I don't like how you start off with a debuffed weapon. That's just terrible. This one's super buffed, this one's debuffed. Okay. How much copper? I know this is going to be a whole lot easier than when I first started off because I've been checking how it's been, how things are on this version. Because I started off on an earlier version and it costs a whole lot less for everything. Right now I'm just going to even out the ground here because I like to build my bases horizontally, not vertically. A lot of people do it in like a small space where you can fit like a bunch of houses. I don't like doing it that way. I keep a long strip of houses, so it's like really quick for me to go through each one. So basically, here's what you gotta do. As soon as you do that, you gotta build shelter. So what you're gonna do is you hit escape to open up your inventory, your coins, your ammunition, your equipment, your housing. Wow, nice. I didn't know about that. And basically, this is basic crafting. You can craft this, you can use this crafting no matter what, and you can't craft a lot of stuff like that. First thing you want to do is craft a workbench and some torches. You can make torches by killing slimes and getting to gel. But the first thing you definitely want is a workbench. That's a must. Now, see how my crafting inventory just expanded? It's because I just put down a workbench and now there's more possible things I can craft. Nah, I can't put anything in that hole. That hole will just have to be there. Okay, so basically you need to build a base so your guide won't wander off. And since there's already some dirt walling here, basically for something to be considered a base, it needs to have walls, which you can turn one dirt into 4 dirt walls, so There we go. And you're going to need a lot of walls because they don't cover a whole lot of space. And this needs to be on the whole inside of your house so that your whole house is protected. Basically, if you don't have a wall, mobs can still spawn in your house even if you have lighting. Alright, well this should be a big enough area for the first house, I guess. Yeah, alright. So you need a wall. Second, you need to have a door, which you can't place down unless you have a ceiling. But it needs to be an enclosed space. So I don't know why I just turned all of my dirt into that, but I guess I'll just make a wooden... Well, actually, no. Here. I will make a wooden platform ceiling, because you can jump out of that, and you can go down through it. You don't need to use the door. And the doors can sometimes be a little bit buggy. Okay, I'll just put my acorns away. Alright. It's starting to get a little bit dark. By the way, your character is 3 blocks tall and 2 blocks wide. Okay. Okay, now there are some other things you need. You also need to have a source of light, so place some torches. Alright, that should be good even though they're uneven. Hold up. There we go. So now that you have a source of light, it's enclosed, and you have a wall, you still need one more thing. Oh, 2 more. You need to have a wooden chair and a table in there. Oh, and if you're creating your base away from the place where you craft, I highly suggest that you have a wooden chair in there as well, because a wooden chair plus a crafting table equals more crafting opportunities. In fact, I should put the chair closer. Here, let me make a wooden hammer. You need a wooden hammer to break off pieces of the wall, to replace the wall, and for certain items such as the chair and other decorations that go into the background. You also need a hammer to pick up crystal hearts to increase your life. Okay, so now he's got his house. It's nice and safe. He won't wander out. It's all good. Now you can expand on this, and then more people will come and join your base. Like merchants who can sell you general items. He can sell you shuriken to throw at things. He can sell you pickaxe and axe, copper, not very good. He can sell you a mining helmet that'll keep it illuminated so you don't have to hold a torch and place them, which I thought was very handy when I first used it. Then I got an orb of light, which they really downgraded in this version of Terraria. I don't know why he's coming out, but you can see me just plowing through this. That's because I'm going to be building my base out horizontal in this direction. I am not going to be putting my base, because I could do this. I could just put the wood up here, make another wooden platform, and then add a door there. And other NPCs, eventually I think your NPC teleports to the room if they get too far away. I'm not sure. But somehow they'll just end up in there. Alright. So I got myself a kill. You know, I guess that's basically the first thing you do. I think we'll be wrapping it up here, and I will make another video showing you what to do after you've made your base. Alright. Keep it frosty. See you later.